Welcome, everyone. My name is Nealy Harding, and I'm a realtor with the Sanders Group at Hometown Realty. And today with me, I have Tyler.
Hi, I'm Tyler Yeatman. I work for C&F Mortgage in our corporate headquarters location in Midlothian.
Awesome. Thanks, Tyler, for being here with us today.
Thank you
So,
for having me.
there has been a lot of changes made lately in the real estate and lending industry in response to COVID-19, and we thought it would be a good idea just to share some of the common questions and responses that we're getting on a regular basis. So, our topic for today is going to be refinancing. And the interest rates are really low right now, which is begging people to ask the question, should I refinance? So, Tyler, how do homeowners know if now's the right time to refinance or not?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a great question. It's a question obviously that we're getting a lot, probably on a daily basis from several people right now. Um, there's a couple of different ways of looking at it. Obviously, one of the easiest litmus tests that we're using right now is if you have a rate over a certain threshold, it's probably worth it to at least reach out to a lender and have a conversation. Right now, 4%'s kind of been that threshold, but there are people who have rates lower than lower than 4 that have been able to take advantage of it. And there are people who have rates that have been higher that, it may not necessarily have been the right thing for them, but that's a good broad litmus test right now.
Okay. Now, how much does it cost to refinance?
So to initially look at it from our perspective, it's free to look at it. Now, obviously, that's from CNF's perspective. I can't speak to every lender, but if we're just going to jump in and evaluate how much money you're going to save and whether or not it's going to be a good move, then that process is obviously free. Now, if we jump into the deeper dive where you're proceeding with the process, then you're going to get loan estimates and quotes throughout the process to be able to break down exactly what your costs are going to be. And one of the things that we do, and I always do it myself, is we like to do a break-even analysis to be able to make sure that you're going to stay in the house long enough in order to be able to break even on any closing costs or prepaids that you might be rolling into your balance.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. So, what is the timeline for all of this? How long does it take?
Well, the initial look, we try and get back to people, within 24 to 48 hours on the initial look of things. If you decide to proceed and go through the process, currently we're locking people for at minimum typically 65 days. Not to say that the process is going to take that long, but one, it is very busy right now, so we do want to make sure that your lock doesn't expire prior to the process being done, but it also gives us more time to watch the market. So, for example, at CNF, we always like to watch to see whether or not the market goes down in the middle of your process.
Yeah.
And if it goes down enough, then we can float your rate down and take advantage of that. So having a longer lock period allows us to take advantage of potentially floating down and keeps you protected, obviously, at the same time. I would say the average closing on the refinances right now has probably been around 45 days.
Okay. So, if people are watching this and they're thinking about maybe it's the right decision for me to refinance, how do they get started?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, I'd love to talk to anybody that, thinks it would be a good move for them or thinks it would be a good thing for them to evaluate. But obviously, reach out to your trusted mortgage loan officer and get the process going, take a look. Most of the time it's free. Like I said, it's free for us. And, you know, it doesn't hurt anything to look and evaluate it. You might save yourself a decent amount of money as part of the process.
Okay, great. Well, I will make sure that we have your contact information below in this when we post it out. And that's all the time we have for today. So thanks everyone for watching. If you have any comments, send them our way. And until next time, bye.
Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Bye.